Ooh, my friends are back. Did anybody notice that I was in a different place?
But you hanged up on me.
Oh, I didn't hang up. What happened was, Zoe, that class was over. See, our Zoom class only lasts a few minutes. And when the time is up, the Zoom closes up. So that's why I be trying to say, let's hurry up, friends, because when we run out of time, the Zoom is going to close on us. And we're not going to be able to see each other. Oh, Zoe, do you have something good to eat? Zoe, do you have something? Is that Lisa?
That's me.
Oh, it's Zoe. Zoe, what are you?
I'm eating oatmeal.
You do have something good to eat.
I'm eating oatmeal.
Ooh, you're eating oatmeal. I wish I had some oatmeal. I like eating toast with my oatmeal. What do you like to eat with yours?
It's on this side.
Well, it is 11 o'clock. Somebody is banging, making some noise like this. And I want to ask my friends to please STOP. What does that mean?
Stop.
Please stop. We can't hear. If you're making a lot of noise, or if your family is making a lot of noise, I need you to find a quiet spot in your house. If it's no quiet spot in your house, guess what? It's a beautiful day outside. Put a jacket on and go on the front porch so you can get you some peace and quiet. Okay? Because it's our last part of class.
Okay.
It's our last part of class, and we want everybody to hear so everybody can learn because it's Friday. Tomorrow, do we come to school on Saturday?
No.
No way, Jose. No. So we're going to get started, and we're going to play a little baby turtle before we get started. Yes, ma'am.
Little turtle.
Y'all gonna sing it with me? Let me see your baby turtle. Let me see your baby turtle. My baby turtle. Here's my turtle.
I'm doing a baby turtle.
I got a baby turtle. I named him Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. All right, this time, friends, you sing along with me, okay? I had a baby turtle. I named him Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. Oh, poor turtle. The poor turtle. He's sick in bed. Why did he sick? What happened to him?
He ate up all the soap and he drank all of the water.
He ate all the soap and drank all the water. So is a bathtub a large amount of water, a medium, or a small amount of water?
A big.
a jumbo amount of water. So Tiny Tim, the turtle, drank all the water out the bathtub. Then he ate all the soap. What happened to him after that?
He was dead.
Oh, Zoe said he was dead. Poor turtle died.
He was sick too.
Yeah. What did he have in his throat?
Bubbles.
He,
Bubbles in his throat.
he had bubbles in his throat, making him go. Oh, turtle down, that poor turtle. He drank up all that water and ate up all that soap. Now he's sick and dead with bubbles in his throat. Now, when you take a bath, do you try to drink the water?
No.
Have you tried to eat all the soap?
No.
Please don't drink the water and eat the soap. And be like Tiny Tim, sick in bed, with bubbles in your throat. Be sick. Good morning. Good morning, Riley. You missed the tiny turtle. Do you want to see him? There you go, Riley. There you go,
I
Rakaya.
had a baby turtle. I named him Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's sick in bed with bubbles in his throat. This time, friend, you think okay? I had a baby turtle. I named him Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And now he's sick in bed with bubbles in his throat.
Oh, turtle. Oh, Tiny Tim, Rakaya. Rakaya, what happened to Tiny Tim? He drank up all that water in the bathtub. Rylan, Miss Rylan,
Yes, Miss Braxton.
what happened to Tiny Tim? What did he eat?
The stove. No.
He ate the soap. Oh no. Rylan, this morning we were talking about water. Why water is important. Water is very important for us. Animals need water. We need water to wash our clothes. My Jaden said that if you don't wash your body and take a bath, you stink forever. So we need water to wash our bodies. Zoe said we gotta wash the eye boogers out of our eyes with water. So we use water for so much stuff. And we're gonna be reading our story about the water cycle today. So Jaden, we're gonna read our story and then we're gonna talk in just a minute, okay? I'm gonna mute my friends so we can listen to our story, and you can unmute when the story is over. And we will talk again when the story is over.
The Water Cycle, written by Helen Frost. Pictures by Gail Saunders Smith. The Water Cycle by Helen Frost. Water moves and changes in the water cycle. A cycle has no beginning and no end. Some water is in oceans, lakes, and rivers. Some water is underground. The sun heats water. Heat changes water from a liquid into a vapor. This action is evaporation. Evaporation. Water vapor rises into the air. Water vapor is a gas you cannot see. Water vapor cools as it rises. The water vapor turns back into a liquid. This action is called condensation. Condensation. Condensation can form clouds. Clouds are dust and tiny drops of water. Water from clouds can fall to the ground as precipitation. Rain and snow are two kinds of precipitation. Some precipitation soaks into the ground. Some precipitation falls into oceans, lakes, and rivers. Water moves from the ground to the air. The water falls back to the ground in a different place. The water cycle goes on forever. The end.
Okay, friends, you can turn your microphones back on. You can turn those microphones back on. All right, Zoe and Dylan has their microphone on. Turn your microphone. There you go, Rakaya. There you go, Lisa. There you go. There you go, Rylan. Now, I'm going to put a name on the board. Let me see. I got a quiet friend who's been waiting. Let's give her a chance to talk. Whose name is on the board? Whose name is Aura, Y-L-A-N?
It's mine.
All right, Rylan, it's your turn to talk, Rylan. Rylan, Rylan, where did the story talk about the water came from? Did it come from the sky or did it come from a tree?
From the tree.
Rylan thinks the water came from a tree. Rylan, do you know where our rain comes from?
If you would stop moving around, ma'am, you wouldn't have the problem.
Yeah. Rylan froze up a little bit, so I'm going to let another friend help us out for a little bit until she unfreezes. Whose name is on that board?
Zoe.
All right, Zoe. Can you help us find out where the rain comes from?
The sky.
The sky. So what, does anybody know what holds the water in the sky?
I got this in the
Does anybody know? What about you, Rakaya?
Clouds.
Clouds. Awesome. Did you hear Rakaya, guys?
Clouds.
The water is held in the sky with the clouds. Awesome job, Rakaya. Rakaya remembered from our story a couple of days ago that the water stays in the air with the clouds. Does anybody know what happens when the clouds get full? I think my friend Jaden wants a turn. Whose name is on the board? Whose name? It's Jaden's turn. So Jaden,
Yeah.
What happens when the clouds get heavy or when they get full?
It's not raining.
Did you hear, Jaden, friends? Excellent, excellent. It starts raining. When the clouds get full, it starts raining. But Zoe, all right, I got a tricky question, Zoe. Now, if it's really, really, really cold outside, what do you think the clouds would, or the rain would turn into?
A rainbow.
Ooh, Zoe thinks when it's really, really cold
Ice.
outside,
It's ice.
it can turn into ice. So what does frozen rain look like? Whose name is on that board?
Lisa.
Lisa. Lisa, it's your turn to talk. Lisa, when it's freezing outside and the water turns to icy, it doesn't rain. Do you know what type of precipitation comes down? It's white and fluffy and cold.
Yeah.
What is that called?
No.
Snow. So when it's cold outside, Jaden and Dylan and Rakaya and Rylan, when it's cold and freezing and really freezing, the rain turns to snow. S W. Snow. So we have rain, we have snow. Zoe told us we have ice that falls from the sky when it gets freezing.
Miss Bratton, you didn't do my card.
Oh, hold on, I got a friend who wants to talk. Dylan, do you know how the rain or the water gets up in the sky? Friends, let's be respectful and be quiet so Dylan can have a turn to talk.
Water comes from the sky. All the rain and all this rain. If it's a bad rain, it can be a bad or hurricane. It can be a bad hurricane.
A bad hurricane. Anybody know what a hurricane is? That's a big word. A hurricane.
No, that's a big storm.
A big storm.
No, it also like a tornado, but it's not.
Or a tornado. So Zoe and Dylan know that a hurricane and tornadoes are really big storms. And they have, when you see a tornado or a hurricane, you see some dark black clouds. They are very, very full of water.
Yeah, and you gonna have to go down to the basement. So that's where Almia is now. But it's not a hurricane today.
I'm glad it's not a hurricane today.
Why?
Look at me. Because I want to go outside and play. And look at Lisa's face. Lisa looked like she was mad. She don't want to have no hurricane. Now,
I don't want to have one either.
we don't want to have
No.
All right, friends, let's see what our homework today is. Let's see what we're going to be doing today. Ooh.
Teacher,
Yes, Lisa.
can I get off for class?
We got a few more minutes, okay? I want to show you something first. I want to show you your homework for today. I'm going to show you the activities that I want you to do when you go off of class. So we're going to show you our activities and then we'll go for lunch, okay, Lisa? All right, I'm going to mute my friends so we can watch our activities and know what our homework is today, Jaden. I want to see my friends' homework. I want to see y'all homework when we finish.
Okay, friends, it's time for today's small group activity. Today, we're going to write numbers. Yes, we're going to write the numbers. We've always been practicing our letters, our ABCs, but let's learn how to write the numbers. First, we're going to practice writing the numbers 1 through 10 right at the top. So let's start with the number 1. You're going to need a piece of paper
Yeah.
for this exercise. You're going to need something to write with, a pencil, a crayon, or a marker. And you're going to need a parent, a brother or sister, or someone from your family, a grandparent, to write the numbers 1 through 10 for you. All right, let's get started. Let's try to write the number 1. That looks really easy. Let's try that one. So for the number 1, we stop or start at the top and we come down. Number 1, that was pretty easy. Let's try the number 2. First, let's trace over it so we can know how the line curves. You can go around, ooh, diagonal, and then straight across. If you need to practice again, just keep tracing over the number that your parent wrote to help you get those curves. So we're going to start around, almost like a backward C. Then we're going to come over diagonally, remember that leaning line, and then come over horizontally to the right, the number 2. Now let's practice those curves for the number 3. Going over like a backward C 2 times. Look at that, almost like a letter M. You'll curve and curve around. Let's try that number 3. We're going to curve and curve around. That wasn't too bad, friends. Try that number 3. All right, for the number 4, let's trace it first. Let's start by tracing the straight line coming down. Let's try that again, come straight down. Now this line here is shorter. It comes down, then we're gonna go over to the right horizontally. So come down vertically, stop, go over. Well, it's almost like an L. So a line and the letter L. Let's try that. A straight line and the letter L. And I've written the number 4. Let's try 5. 5 looks a little tricky. So there's a line starting here. We'll start right there. Over to the left, stop, come down, and curve around. Let's try that one again. Go over to the left, stop, come down, stop, and curve around. Let's see if we can do that. We're going to go over to the left, stop, come down, stop, curve it around. And we've written the number 5. Let's try to write the number 6. Number 6 has curved lines. So you're going to curve down and curve it around. Let's try that again. We'll curve down and turn it around. So let's curve down and turn it around. Look at that. We done wrote the number 6. And number 7 looks pretty easy. It almost looks like an L upside down. We go over to the right and down. Let's go over to the right and down. That was really easy. Now look at this number. The number 8. It's 2 circles on top of each other, like a snowman, like a 2-ball snowman. So let's make a circle at the top and a circle at the bottom. That's the number 8. It's really easy. Some people like to have a smaller circle at the top and a bigger circle at the bottom. But it doesn't matter. Your circles can be the same size or you can make them a little different as long as they're touching to make the number 8. Now this number here has a line and a circle. Do you know what number it is? The number 9 has a line and a circle at the top, but the circle is pointing to the left. Let's make a line and a circle at the top. There we go for number 9. Now, this is the number 10. Number 10 has a 1. And what's this circle called? I know. It's not the letter O. This is a number. The number 0. Yes, 0 means nothing, but when it's with another number, it changes. So this is the number 10. Number 10 is a 2-digit number, so we need a 1 and a 0 to write the number 10. Awesome.
All right, friends, you can turn your microphones on. So now you know what your homework is for today. I want to see you write those numbers, so you can send me a picture of the numbers you wrote, or you can send me a video showing me how to write the numbers. Here's the screen, Jaden. There you go.
So Miss Brighton.
Yes, Dylan.
You can trace over these memorandum down here.
So what time is it?
It's almost time for lunch. We only got 5 minutes left. I wanted to make sure that everybody saw their homework. So I want everybody to write all the way up to 10. We only got a few more minutes left, okay?
Make the month number 2.
Don't be sad. Look, Zoe is already working on her homework. Dylan, are you working on your homework? Look at Lisa working on her homework already. They getting it done. See, if you do your homework fast,
I
you
don't
can
like them.
be finished. And you can enjoy the rest of your weekend.
I can't draw.
And you know how to
But I can't draw very well. I can't draw very well like that. I only did a stop and that's all.
We got one more activity to show you guys. And this is something that you could do outside. Okay? Something that you could do outside using water. So you got your homework, write your numbers 1 through 10. And if you can go higher, go higher. If you can write the numbers all the way up as high as you can go, keep writing. So this is today's outdoor activity. Rakaya and Jaden and Dylan and Zoe and Lisa and my other friend, Rylan, when you go outside today, you're gonna need 2 bowls, some water, a sponge.
We already did that.
But if you don't have a sponge, you can get a washcloth. You already did it, Zoe. How did you get it so far? So fast, I haven't showed it yet.
We didn't send it to you, but we did already.
All right, well, I'm gonna show you today's. Today's is a little different. It's called Sponge Fun. And remember, if you do not have a sponge, you can get a washcloth.
Today's outside activity is called Sponge Water Fun or Cloth Water Fun. All you will need is 2 and a sponge or a cloth and some water. Now Jagger right here, my helper, is gonna.
What happened?
Today's outside activity is called Sponge Water Fun or Cloth Water Fun. All you will need is 2 bowls and a sponge or a cloth and some water. Now Jagger right here, my helper, is going to show you how to transfer water from one bowl to another with a sponge. So Jagger's going to get the sponge, dip it down in the water, then he's going to pull it up and he's going to squeeze the water into the other bowl. That is transferring water from one bowl to another with a sponge, friends. So he just puts the water in the, he puts the sponge into the water and pulls it up, and then he squeezes it in the other one. He has to squeeze the sponge to get the water to come out. So boys and girls, this is a fun outdoor activity that you can do at home because like I said, you're outside. So if you spill it or it drips on the drips, it's okay because you're outside. Send us pictures or videos of you playing sponge fun outside.
How many squeezes will it take you to transfer the water? Remember to count them.
So, it's lunchtime.
It is lunchtime. I wonder how many squeezes it's going to take you to move the water. My parents and my families, sponge water fun is a very good activity to build those fingers and hand muscles. Y'all have to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. So they build those muscles to be able to hold those pencils from like this and like this to like this. Now I see somebody's calling my name. Let me see if I can write their name on the board so when their turn to talk.
Can you get the ball?
Lisa, were you call? Or did you want to say something, Lisa? Lisa, your name is on the board. You can talk now. It's your turn.
Oh, you see my picture?
Yes, we want to see your picture. Whoa, Lisa, you wrote all your numbers so fast. Hold on, let me take a picture of it. Let me hold it up high, Lisa. Hold it up high. All right. Lisa, you did a great job writing those numbers. Lisa, finish her homework already. I think Zoe finished her homework. Yes. Take a picture. Hold it up, Zoe.
Do you want to see my homework?
Hold on. We got one friend that's already started, and then we'll get Dylan. Zoe, whose turn is it to talk?
Zoe.
It's Zoe's turn. Okay, Zoe, let me take a picture of your homework. Zoe finished her homework too. Whoa! Look at all those
Don't
numbers.
take a picture yet.
Okay,
I can take a picture.
I can take a picture now.
Yes.
Okay. All
Miss
right.
Russell, look at my homework.
All right, Dylan, turn it around so I can see it.
Okay, help me. Help
Hold
me.
it up, Dylan.
Huh? Can you see on my number?
No.
My J.
Can you hold it up, Dylan, so I can see it?
So you done wonderful. High five.
All right, Dylan. Jada, turn your microphone on so we can hear you. Oh, Dylan, you colored the whole thing. Awesome, friends. Rakaya, it's your turn to talk. Rakaya, what do you have? Do you have a balloon? Rakaya, where's your balloon go? Wow. Can you wear that on your head?
Zoe, get back over there and look at TV. You're messy.
Whoa. Look at that, Zoe. All my friends been writing those numbers. Zoe did an awesome job writing those numbers. My friend Lisa did a great job writing her numbers.
Oh, there's a party hat. Yeah, party hat.
Dylan did a good job coloring his pictures. Jaden did a good job
Miss
listening.
Bratton,
Yes, Miss Zoe.
where are you?
You can't see me?
Now, where are you?
Oh, Zoe saw that Miss Bratton is somewhere different. Did anybody else realize that I'm not at the same place anymore? I wonder, can my friends figure out where I am?
You in a new class.
Ooh, is it a new class or is it your class?
It's our class.
This is your class. I'm in the classroom, Jaden. I'm in the classroom, Dylan and Lisa and Rakaya, but I'm by myself. So we have to have virtual class so I can be with you guys. And if you don't go on, then I can't see you. I'm here by myself.
Miss Cameron has to take you to my house.
Whoa! And then we have Miss Cowan who helped Miss Wiles bring the lunches. And she'll come and bring some lunches. So friends, from now on, Miss Bratton will be at our virtual school.
Miss Bratton,
Yes, Zoe?
do we have to pick up lunch?
If you want to, you can pick up our lunch because anybody know what time it is?
Time for lunch.
It's time for lunch.
Oh, it's off.
Okay, boys.
It's time for lunch. It's lunch time.
Up to my food.
So if you want lunch, we're gonna be at Bojangles. We're gonna come to North Point at the top of the hill. Rakaya and Jaden, go up there and get you a lunch. Run on up there and see Miss Wiles.
Yeah.
And we will be at Bethel.
No.
If you want to come get lunch, we would love to see you. My friends, skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you. Skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Skidamarinky dinky dink, skidamarinky doo. I love you, Lisa. I love you, Rakaya. I love you, Zoe. I love you, Jaden. I love you, Dylan. I love you, Rylan. I love you, Faith. I love you. We miss you, Kristen, and love you too. I love you. We love you, Axel.
We love you, Miss Bratton.
We love you, Kendall.
We love you, Miss Bratton.
Oh, they love me too. I love you too. Boop, boop, be doo. Have a great weekend, friends. And remember, if you have your email address, you can call Miss